Welcome, I'm Jennifer from jenniferraye.com. In today's yoga practice, we're going to work with a really basic and simple yoga sequence to get you moving and breathing. I like to do this sequence in the morning, but of course you could do it at any time in the day. It's a great sequence to do for beginners because it doesn't involve a lot of complicated postures or cueing, but of course you could use it at any stage in your yoga journey. In today's practice, we're going to be working with the qualities of sthira and sukha, so stability and ease. It's important when we practice that we really embody both of these qualities, a quality of some sort of effort without strain, and a quality of ease or a kind of softness. So you could say we try to bring in both qualities that are yang and yin into our yoga practice. And so we'll be working with that a little bit today as we move through the sequence. For today's sequence, you will need some props. So make sure that you do have a strap, a blanket, some sort of cushion or bolster, and some yoga blocks. And of course, if you're at home, just do what you can and use whatever you have around the house. I hope you enjoy the class. To begin our practice, let's come right down onto the floor. Make sure that you have your strap with you and some sort of cushion or bolster. Lie right down on your back and extend both legs out, bringing your arms to your sides. We'll begin here by taking a moment to simply drop in. So maybe it's been a busy day so far. And you can take these first few moments of practice to simply set your intention and arrive more fully here. And release your legs and soften any areas of tension that you discover. So feel your belly soften. Let your shoulders drop. And then bring your attention inside. We won't be here for very long, so take this opportunity to reconnect. And begin to feel your breath. Watching the inhale and exhale. If you observe the breath is a little shallow or maybe a little rough, you can gently encourage the breath to deepen and lengthen. Now, even here, is it possible to feel both qualities of sthira and sukha, sensing into perhaps the stability of the bones, really letting bones drop. That bony structure of the body, of course, provides stability. And can you invite a quality of ease to radiate outward through the tissues, softening and letting go. And go ahead and take a deep inhale through the nose. And then open your mouth and let it go. And try another one like that, inhaling through the nostrils. And exhaling through the mouth. Good, and then you can close your mouth, resume your natural breathing in and out of nostrils. And from here, go ahead and bend your legs. Draw your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a hug. You could interlace the fingers around the shins or maybe around the thighs if that feels better. Feel the gentle pressure of the thighs into the lower abdomen. If it feels good, you could even rock a little bit side to side, Feel the sacrum, the back of the pelvis on the floor. Beautiful. And then from here, go ahead and release your left foot down towards the floor. We'll grab our strap. Create a loop with the strap today. So you'll place the tail of the strap through the buckle, and we'll create a small loop, and you place the loop over your right foot. Start by creating quite a small loop, and then you can adjust if you need to make the loop bigger or even smaller. So something like so. You'll place your right hand through the loop, palm facing down. Good, now press out through the upper leg, press out through the upper heel, and lengthen the back line of the leg all the way through the back of the knee. Maybe you feel a stretch along the hamstring, back of the thigh. You're welcome to stay here or extend the bottom leg straight out to the floor. Now, if you're releasing the bottom leg, keep it active, pressing out now through both heels. There's some internal rotation of the bottom leg. So imagine the seam, the inner seam of your yoga pants rolling down towards the yoga mat. Keep pressing out through both heels. And from here, let's bend top leg about 30%. Let's feel the softening there in the hip crease, and then re-extend the top leg. And try that a few times, pressing out through heel. Bending top leg. You can draw the knee off towards the side of your mat, and then re-extend the leg. Good, one more time like that. And then eventually coming back to relative stillness here, pressing out through both heels. From here now, place your prop, your cushion or your bolster right up against the outer right hip. And we'll draw that upper right leg over towards the cushion. Okay, make sure that the cushion is supporting the outer leg. You'll want to tuck it right up against you. You may also need extra supports. You could use the bolster and a blanket. Make sure that you feel support there on the outer hip. Now continue to press out through both heels. Feel the length along the inner line of that upper leg. And gently spin your abdomen, your lower belly away from the upper leg. Could bring your left arm out to T, palm facing up. And bring your breath down into your belly, watching your belly rise and fall with every breath. Beautiful, and then you come back through center, and let's take the strap with the opposite hand. Palm facing down through the loop. You can always adjust the loop if you need, and we'll draw the leg across the body now. Okay, you could bring opposite arm, right hand out to a T, palm facing up. Scoop your right shoulder blade under you a little bit, and really tack that right shoulder down, and don't let it lift. Now this is a little bit of a twist, so your right hip will naturally lift up off the floor. But keep your right shoulder down. Enjoy some breath here. Invite a quality of ease into your practice. Softening eyes, softening jaw. Good, and then coming back through center, and we'll pop strap off. Let's take other side. Start by planting your right foot to the floor, looping strap over the left foot. And press out through that upper leg now and find the length along the back line of the leg, through the back of the knee, back of the thigh, the hamstring. You're welcome to extend the bottom leg, pressing out through both heels. Find internal rotation of the bottom leg. So inner thigh of the bottom leg rolls down towards the floor. And then from here, we'll just bend and straighten a few times, bending top leg about 30% and re-extending. As you bend that top leg, feel the softening of the inner groin. Good, and then from here, let's take our bolster and place the bolster to the outer left hip. Make sure that the hip is supported and draw the leg now over towards the prop. You could bring your right arm out to T and turn your lower abdomen away from the upper leg. And press out through both heels. Feel the lengthening of the inner line of the leg. This little floor sequence is a wonderful sequence to begin with, to really open all of the channels of the feet and the legs. And take one more breath there. And then bring the leg back up through center. We'll swap over, placing the right palm through the loop and drawing the leg across the body. Could bring your left arm out to T and begin now to draw the upper leg across, creating a bit of a twist. So left hip lifts up off the floor. Pin your left shoulder blade down. You can kind of scoop left shoulder blade a little under you. Soften eyes, soften jaw. Inviting a quality of sukha, softness or ease. Good, and then return back through center. Unloop strap and hug both knees into your chest once again. You could rock a little bit side to side if that feels good. Good, and then from here we'll roll over onto one side. So you can reach one arm up towards your head, roll to one side, and use your upper arm to press your way all the way up to a seated position. For our next setup here, we're going to come into our downward facing dog. So spread the palms of your hands and really root now the pad of the index finger and the root of the thumb down into the mat. Spread the fingers, reach the fingers long, and turn your fingers just slightly off to the side of your mat here. Tuck all 10 toes under and lift your sitting bones up for your first downward facing dog. You can bend your knees and really reach your sitting bones upward. So there's a forward tilt in the pelvis. From here, if it's available, you can re-extend the legs, pressing thigh bones back. Feel the length along the back line of the legs. Drop your skull, feel the weight of the head, and then press into your palms to reach the sitting bones a little bit higher. Beautiful. Step your right foot forward, and you can drop your back knee. Ground down through your front foot, turn your hips to the front of your mat, and inhale, we'll reach the arms up. Now reach and lengthen up through your side waist. Find your breath. Good, and then exhale, look down, step back, downward facing dog. And stepping through other side, step left foot through. And drop your back knee. Ground down through your front foot. Turn your hips to the front of your mat. Inhale to reach up. Lengthen up through your side body. Find stability. Feel the stability of your feet. Strong pose here. Reach and lengthen upwards. And exhale, look down, see the balance. Step back, downward facing dog. Good. Lift your heels nice and high now and reach your sitting bones even higher. And press your heels back and down. Good, and then bend knees, come all the way down to the floor. From here, grab both blocks. You're welcome to use other props if you don't have blocks at home. You could use a blanket, for example. We'll sit on one of the blocks. If you can, sit this way so that your sitting bones are grounded. I'll place the block between my heels and see how my toes are pointing back. If you need more height, do take it. You could do 2 blocks or other props. For me, I'm going to place this second block behind me, so make sure you have another prop there behind you. From here, reach now, one hand around to the block, other hand reaches up. Reach and lengthen up, and exhale, we'll twist. You grab a hold of the outer leg. Now really get a good grip here and turn the belly off to the side. Think of lifting up to turn. Effort without strain. How could you embody both yin and yang qualities here? A sense of stability and a sense of ease. Feel the rooting of your sitting bones and really turn now your lower belly on the exhale. Open your chest. Beautiful, and then you come all the way back through center. Let's try other side, reaching back. Inhale, opposite arm goes up. Lengthen upwards and exhale to twist. Ground down through the sitting bones, find stability in the pelvis. And on the exhale, turn the belly open. Turn the chest open. Moving with your breath. Now, as you twist, find ease even among the effort. Good, and then come back through center and let's release, popping the blocks off to the side, and we'll return to our downward facing dog. Spread your palms. Root down through the pads of the fingers and reach up through the sitting bones. Keep dropping the weight of the skull as you reach the sitting bones up. Good, and then you step your right foot forward. This time you're welcome to drop the knee or keep it elevated. Ground down through that front foot. Now if you're elevating the back leg, keep it active. So really drive your thigh bone up towards the sky. Let's start here by placing our hands to the front leg. Find stability in the lower body especially. Press down through the front heel. Keep back leg active. And inhale, we'll reach the arms up. Now lengthen up through your side body. Reach and breathe. Good, and then look down, see the balance, step back, downward facing dog. Step through other side, left foot. Can again drop the back knee if you'd like, or keep it elevated. Ground down through that front foot and keep your back leg really active. Could bring your hands to the front leg to begin. Stability in the lower body, ground down through that front foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lengthen up through your side body. Most importantly here, find your breath. Soft and steady breath. Look down, see the balance, step back, downward facing dog. Three complete breaths. If you feel you need to rest, you could take child's pose by bending the knees, coming down to the floor, and dropping the sitting bones back towards the heels like so. Otherwise, we're up in our downward dog. 2 more breaths there. Good, and then let's all bend the knees, come down to the floor, bring your knees wide, feet together, and drop your sitting bones back, child's pose. Releasing your head to the floor. Now from here, sink your sitting bones down towards your heels. If your head doesn't quite meet the floor, you'll use a prop. So you could use bolster, blanket, etc. Something like so, so that your head is supported. Wherever you've landed, relax your shoulders, relax your eyes. And once again, find your breathing. As you settle, feel the quality of maybe spreading or widening right at the lower back. There are lots of alternatives for this pose. If this is too challenging for your knees or your hips, you'll place a blanket underneath you, like so. So you may know in yoga, of course, it's not really about how the shape or the posture looks, it's about how it feels. So always being kind to ourselves here and finding something appropriate. You could do something like that or more props to find the appropriate shape for you today. And continue to follow the flow of the breath. Wonderful, and then walk your hands back towards your body and lift and place your knees together. Well done. Bring your feet out towards one side, shift onto your hips, and we'll come down onto our back once again. From here, we'll take a twist. So you're welcome to use extra props here as you need. From here, let's just shift the hips to one side and you drop the knees over to the other side. Bring your arms out to T.
Some yogis like to use one hand to gently encourage the knees a little bit further down. If you tend to have lower back pain or if twisting doesn't feel so great for you, you could try placing a cushion or support between the knees. Sometimes that's helpful. As you settle, tack that opposite side shoulder down to really get the twisting of the spine. And you could close your eyes. And after a few postures that were a bit more active, can you now once again invite the quality of ease to enter the practice? Softening here, letting go. And then come back through center, and we'll try other side, popping hips over and dropping knees to the opposite side. Bring your arms out to T. Turn and twist the spine. Maybe closing eyes. And feeling the flow of breath. And when you can bring your knees back through center, and from here now release your legs down towards the floor. And take a moment to relax your body. If you'd like, you could place a blanket over your body. We won't be here long in the Shavasana pose. This is our final resting pose, just giving the body and the mind an opportunity to integrate. Feel your whole body right now full of sensation. And bring your attention to the muscles of your face and soften all of the little muscles in and around the eyes, jaw. Let the tongue be soft. Let go. Slowly waking the body up, you can stretch, opening eyes, and eventually rolling to one side, pressing your way up to a seated position. If you have more time at home, you're welcome to stay in the resting pose a while longer. We'll close our practice here together. You're welcome to bring the palms of your hands together in a gesture of gratitude. Thank you for your practice.